guys, so today I'm going to be testing out a color switch dupe and I'm so excited to test this out. The Veramona color switch was a really hot product here on the internet a couple years ago, and it's recently a product that's been picked up by Sephora and is now carried and distributed by Sephora Collection. So what the color switch is, it's a little dry sponge that actually removes any of the powders or makeup residue from your brushes so that you can switch from color to color with ease without having to actually wash your brush. So it's a product that was originally leased by the indie brand Veramona, and then it was picked up by Sephora Collection and now sold at Sephora. So it is like a name brand kind of brush cleaner. I have it up on my phone on my Sephora app right now. It is $18, the color switch by Veramona brush cleaner, and they describe it as a dry makeup removing sponge that allows you to switch colors without having to switch brushes. So the reason why you would want that is because you can switch from color to color with one brush, so you don't have to clean your brush. It allows you to not have to have a million different brushes. You could use just the same couple brushes to do one eye look. And you don't want to get your brushes wet if you're continuing to do makeup, because once your brush is wet, you can't dip it into powders without it ruining the integrity of the powder design. And sometimes you can end up ruining your makeup because you're putting a wet makeup brush on your face. So therefore, we have the color switch. Now, I've never used the color switch by Veramona. This is a hot item. Like I said, it was crazy on YouTube a while ago. I know a lot of the big influencers were getting it in PR. Everyone was loving it. I've never used it, never tried it. I've never wanted to pay $18 for it. I think it's a cool product, but it just doesn't seem like something that I should have to pay $18 for to me. So recently, a couple days ago, I was at Walmart and I found the Swisspers brush cleaner. It's the Swisspers Instant Brush Cleaner. Now, if you're not familiar with Swisspers, it's this brand right here, Swisspers, and they do a lot of like disposables, cotton rounds, cotton balls, Q-tips kind of things. They make some of my favorite Q-tips. These ones right here are the like pointed kind. I just get these at Walmart. You can probably get them at other drugstores too, but that's what this brand usually does. And recently, since I got home and wanted to do this video, I've been looking online everywhere to find this, and I can't find it anywhere to save my life. So if by the time this video goes up, I can find a link where you can buy this product, I'll put it in the description box below. But as of right now, I literally can't find it on Amazon, Google, I can't find it on Walmart.com. I can't find it anywhere. But I bought mine at Walmart, and it was $4 and some change. So we're gonna round up with tax and everything and say it was $5. And then another product that I picked up by them that I thought was cool is this Swisspers Blending Body Blending Sponge, which is totally a beauty blender dupe, the Body Beauty Blender. It's like this big black flat beauty blender. How cool. I haven't tried it out yet. I never actually used the regular body sponge from Beauty Blender, but I definitely want to test this out too. Okay, so there are instructions on the back of this, and then there's instructions on the back of the box as well, which are identical instructions. And it basically just says that it's designed to instantly remove makeup color from eyeshadow brushes. You can use this instead of having to use brush cleansers or switching out your brushes. And it says you just slide the eyeshadow brush against the sponge to remove color, and the brush cleaning sponge can be used on either side, so you can like take it out and flip it. If it gets like too dirty, you can just like flip it around. And then it says that you use mild soap to wash it after heavy use. You lay it flat to dry. And then it says for best results, replace this every 2 months. So $5 every 2 months seems fair to me. The only thing about this that you guys need to know is that this isn't going to sanitize your brushes. This is for like personal use only, or if you're going to use it on clients, make sure that you're only using it on like one client, because this isn't going to sanitize anything. It's literally just going to like take pigment out of it. So we're going to test this out. It says eyeshadow brushes only, which makes sense. I don't think I would ever try to put like cream on here. It seems weird. The sponge is like a little, it feels like a sponge. Like I feel like I could do the dishes with this. It's just like a little squishy sponge kind of thing. Okay, so I'm so excited to put this to the test. I really hope it works. Like I said, I've never used the Veramona color switch, so I can't really say like, oh, this is better or worse than that one, because I've never used it. But I mean, that's okay. I can still tell you if the product's good. So I've got 3 different eyeshadow brushes that I'm going to use here, and I'm going to be testing out how well this removes all the eyeshadow residue, and I'm going to show you guys on clean tissue so you can see what residue is left behind. And I'm going to be using eyeshadows out of my Smashbox Full Exposure palette, which has a bunch of different shades. So let's jump into this. I'm taking my Sedona Lace Flat Shader Brush 954 and I'm picking up a generous amount of the matte brown eyeshadow and I'm just filling up my eyeshadow brush just like this. So we've got a bunch of product on there now and I'm going to apply this to the back of my hand just like I would if I was to be applying eyeshadow. So here I am doing my eyeshadow. It's so pretty. My eyes look awesome now. This is what I have left. So I'm gonna take my tissue and I'm gonna show you guys how much we have left after I've used the eyeshadow. Not bad, I mean, it's not a ton. Not a ton. And then I'm gonna repeat the exact same process. So I'm gonna pick up the matte brown eyeshadow again. I'm gonna pick up the exact same amount, a very generous amount. So my brush is all loaded up and then I'm just going to get it off again. And then I'm going to take it and I'm gonna swirl it in my color switch. Oh, that's interesting. So just swirling it in there, pretty easy. Cool. And then I'm going to swatch it. What? Oh my gosh. That totally works. Do you see that? There's way less residue on there. And I'm like rubbing hard. Okay, well I would definitely say that that's a success. I mean, that was really easy and I could tell that it was like picking the product up. You can see in there that there's like a little bit of brown. You can see like a circle of like where the eyeshadow is. But I mean, it's fine. You could still use it. That definitely worked though. Like there's definitely a difference from that to that. Next, I'm gonna be taking my BH Cosmetics blending brush. This is brush number 101, and I'm going to be picking up a very generous amount of the black matte eyeshadow. So I've got it all loaded up on my brush here, and we're gonna do the same thing. So I'm going to take off the amount that I would use to do my eyeshadow. There's a ton of fallout. I don't actually really like this palette. And then I'm going to take our clean tissue, and I'm going to take off the excess. There's not a ton because this black eyeshadow kind of sucks, but you definitely wouldn't want to take this brush and dip it straight into like a light eyeshadow and then try to use this again because you would get this color all over your face. So that's what's left after dusting it off. I'm gonna repeat the process one more time. So really filling up my brush here with lots of black, get it all over my hand. And then I'm going to dust it off on my color switch. I don't know how long I'm supposed to like be swirling on here for, but that seemed like a good amount of time to me. And then, oh my gosh. There's like no pigment on here. What? So this is without the color switch and this is with the color switch. Okay, let's try this one more time. Let's use one of my favorite eyeshadow brushes with my favorite black eyeshadow. So this is the Morphe M433. This is one of my all-time favorite eyeshadow brushes. And then I'm gonna be taking my favorite black eyeshadow, which is the Urban Decay Blackout. So I've got my brush super loaded up. You can see how black it is. I feel like I'm wasting like quality product here. So I'm gonna use it on my hand. Ugh, do you see that? This is the best freaking black ever. I like this better than Makeup Geek Corrupt. I like this way better than MAC. The best black. So I've got a ton of black eyeshadow on my hand now. I'm gonna take my clean napkin and we're gonna dust off all the excess, which there's not a ton. I did a pretty good job getting it off. I'm gonna go hard to try to get as fair of a comparison as possible. So it's not bad, not bad. Let's try again. And now that I've removed half the amount of eyeshadow out of my Naked 2 palette, I am going to do the same thing. So we're just gonna really load up my hand here. So again, lots of eyeshadow. I'm going to take my color switch, and you can actually see like on the brush, like you can see that there's less pigment on there. And then, it works! So this is without the color switch, and this is with the color switch. I mean, obviously it works, right? That's so cool. So I just want to do one more experiment really quick because I'm curious. So I'm going to take this colorful palette here with the same brush, my Morphe M433, and I'm going to pick up a bunch of this pink here so that I have a lot of pigment. Oh, there's a lot of fallout here. So that I have a bunch of pigment on my eyeshadow brush. Let's dust it off. So I'm not even going to use this because I just want to see what will happen if I just use the color switch. So this is fresh out of the pan. I have not dusted this off or anything. I mean, I don't see a lot of pigment left on there. Barely anything. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this review and this demo. I got a new camera setup and a new light setup so that I can zoom you guys in nice, close, and personal and give you guys some kind of like detail close-ups. So I hope y'all like that. Definitely give me a thumbs up if you guys enjoy the quality of this camera setup better. I'm working really, really hard on it, so I would love your feedback and I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. And let me know in the comments down below if you guys would spend the $5 for the Swisspers Instant Brush Cleaner or if you would rather get the real deal for $18 at Sephora. I am always looking for ways to save money. I'm all about that life, but I know some people don't really like when other brands copy other brands. They think that it's unethical or they think that it's stealing. So I don't know. I'm not trying to start any drama, but definitely let me know in the comments down below what your thoughts are on that and if you guys would buy the Swisspers brush cleaner because I totally recommend this and I will definitely be using this. I'm excited to try it out more. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for all of your support on social media and please subscribe to my channel on your way out and I will see y'all in a later video. Mwah!